Welcome back. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Check out what Dad's been doing. I got some parts here. I've got a new alternator, brand spanking new Delco Remy. Some new belts. There it is right there. Instructions for stubby, new axle gaskets, new hub gaskets, gear oil. Dad pulled this one front hub off because it had some water in the oil, and checking out the bearings, and the bearings look pretty good, so we should be good to go. A little bit dirty. It's crazy because it looks like it's half full of mud. Mind you, this truck was sitting in, yeah, I remember it was basically sitting on the bumper in the dirt, so that would probably do it. But I'm not worried about stubby right now because I'm really motivated to get this one to get started on the engine and interior for the day cab company. Well, for myself and the day cab company, because they provided an interior and it's gonna look great. And I wanna make sure it fits. So, now I put these riv nuts in and they work, but they're a little bit short, which makes me nervous about, you know, because this is a grab handle and it looks like I got a little bit of oil on here from when that I was doing that cab hook thing. But yeah, I'm gonna take this off too so I can go get it epoxy primered. But yeah, I don't think these are deep enough, the ones at the top, because I'm a little concerned about, you know, someone climbing up and you reef on it and it pulling out, because I didn't think it was grabbing the second layer. So at Peterbilt, I grabbed some of these riv nuts, and they're sealed unit. You know, there's a little more meat, so I want to stick these in and try it and see if it grabs a little more. So I'm going to do this one first because there's a plate behind there to add support. If we take a look, whoo, right there. So, you know, if we take a look, this one, it's grabbed, but it's not grabbing it as tight as I would like. So my thoughts are, you know, this one, it's gonna be, they're a little skookumer. Same here. Like if you look, it's not grabbing the whole hole as much as I would like. So yeah, that's why I want to try these other river nuts. So we're gonna try that, and it is pouring rain outside. Look at that. But how nice is that green lawn and field? It's pretty nice. So, oh, how are these hinges? That's something I'm curious about. You know, there's drag on the door on this thing. I need to fix that. And I'm just thinking, because I know some of the trucks have rusty hinges, and I may have found some daylight doors. I know. I don't know if we're going to put them on this truck, because the problem with the daylight door, which is also kind of the cool thing about a daylight door, excuse me, on the newer Kenworths, they come along and they go and drop down like this. But if I put them on this truck, well, if I put it on any of the cabovers, I need to make a new mirror mount. But I could always either bolt it to the cab, or anyways, you'd have to make new mirror mounts. So we're not gonna worry about that right now. But if I can get it for the right price, we're gonna get them. Because you never know when you might need some doors for another K100. So anyways, let's give this a go. I wonder, I'm gonna have to reset this. for the depth, I think. Or do I? I don't want to bugger it. I know. You're not surprised. Or maybe you are surprised. I don't really know, but I don't want to booger it. So I'm going to try leaving the depth the same because it worked on the other ones, you know, except for the ones that I kind of pulled it right through. So let's give this a go. So that's interesting because this fit through the other one. I think I need to drill that out just a smidgen more. Just a smidgen! Just a little bit. Just make it a little bit bigger. I should tap it in with a hammer. I don't know. I'm gonna try it. Just a few light taps. I don't want to dent anything. Oh, I'm a little afraid. God hates a coward. Be a little bit bigger. That's a good sign because the other holes are a little bit bigger. Yep, see, that's not big enough yet. That is perfect. The other cool thing is these have a little rubber seal on them. So let's go like this. I'm left-handed, so it makes it a little bit of a challenge. Okay. Oh, that had a nice clunk to it. I like it. It's got a good squish on the outside. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh yeah, that's better. I mean, it's bit into it, where this one, it hasn't bit into it. So, I could probably even have a washer on there, but yeah, see how that one's not even holding? But this one is holding, so that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drill them out and use these ones. And the nice thing is it's a sealed unit, so you don't have to worry about this leaking. These ones are not, so those ones I'll just have to put some sealer on them. So, but for the grab handle, we're gonna use those. And they're, you know, they're a Peterbilt riv nut, not a Kenworth riv nut. So there could be a difference that way, but you know what? I work at Peterbilt, so that's what we're gonna use. And I looked in our bin of riv nuts at work that the body shop has, and I didn't see any bigger ones that would work, but I like how this one just felt, so we're gonna do that. got an idea. Oh, so stressful. There. I definitely feel better about those. So I guess I'll drill out all these other ones and change them. Bit of a bugger trying to drill these out. I think I'm gonna leave the two down here as is, because I can always change those ones later. Just because I'm just nervous. Little bitty dents here from squishing them, and you know, I don't want to make it worse, because I could put bolts, but then you'd have to pull the interior out, which is the whole thing that you don't want to have to do. You have to do a repair, but I guess you do what you got to do. Yeah, these ones I think, because they fit good. It feels like they're locked in on the back, so I'm just gonna leave it well enough alone. If I have to change them at another date, we can do that. Yeah, see, ooh. These ones are looking good. Looking good. I should have started with them, but you know, it's that same old story when you're trying to figure out the parts when you don't have the parts, and a lot of parts that are discontinued or, you know, whatever. So there. Me likey. So now I can put the grab handle back on, you know that? But the screws, so if we look at the screws that have come out of these, I got shorter ones and longer ones. So I'm gonna use the shorter ones, but they also have this white aluminum corrosion in there, so I need to clean that off. So I'm gonna set up a wire wheel to clean these out so that they go into the threads all right, and we'll use the shorter versions. And I need 2, 4, 6, I need 8. So I've sorted out all the bolts I need. And to clean these off, the only good solution I have is just using this little wire wheel. So thought about clamping this in the vise, but maybe I'll use a pair of pliers to hold these so I don't zip my fingers. I'll take the washers off. I wondered about getting one of those ultrasonic cleaner things, if that would work, but yeah. I mean, I'm gonna have to take this off when we paint the side, but yeah, for now it's, you know what, I'll just quickly clean them up. I'm not gonna make them perfect. The decision has been made. Good enough. Okay, let's put the sucker on, man. Yeah. Oh, no, I got a squish rivet I have to fix. That's right, too. I mean, I could probably do it when it's on there, but I should do this right. So I have this one squish rivet right here. That kind of went for a turkey. Oh, hey, I can pull that out. There. But you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna use a pop rivet with one of the little domer caps, because I can't get in behind there to put the thingamajigger in it, so. Okay. There we go. And then, since I'm here, I'm also gonna pop rivet on my light, because this light pop rivet's just right in there, so I might as well do that while I'm here. And then it's one less thing that's loose and kicking around. I love how hard these steel rivets pop. I'm seriously thinking about using them for the interior, so they hold really tight, because K100 interiors tend to be kind of loosey-goosey. And then this one goes right there for the door, but I'm gonna wait to put that one on until I put this interior panel on right there. Oh hey, there's another bolt. Well, that's good to know. There. That works. I think when I put this on, oh, I guess I got rattles there. I was gonna say put a little thin strip of sealant on that maybe so it doesn't rattle, but I guess it's the screw things that I have up there. The other thing that I should mount is this handle, or at least drill the holes for it. Because when I give it a little with primer, I'd like it to fill the holes. So I'm gonna find the handle and pop some holes in. Found my handle. I actually had cleaned it up a little bit with a flapper wheel. We'll polish her up when we paint this sucker, but right now, we're gonna stick her up here. I'll just put bolts in it to hold it in its spot. Now, let's put a bolt in to hold that. Okay. There. Perfect. We caught the holes. There's holes behind there from when this was on there before. So I'm gonna take it back off because we're gonna prime it. I know, I'm excited too. Come on. There. Stick this in there. that thought, I'm gonna go get a screwy bit driver. Thingamajigger bit. Is this the right size? No, way too small. That one's good. That one's the new, oh, where did I put them? The newer, well, that one's a little tighter, I guess. I was gonna say it turns a lot easier, but maybe that's just that bolt. That could be just that bolt. Or machine screw, I guess. That one's a little bit sticky too. I think the Peterbilt riv nuts are a little higher quality. I know, I'm shocked too. No, not really. Yeah, these are screwing in nice. That's a more gooder idea, Michael. Oh, that one goes in better. I'll put some bolts in the bottom and we're good. Oh, I should have cleaned that off. It's got burnt goo on it. Well, we can clean that off. Let's try climbing up. Well, I think that's a good result. Awesome. Okay, I think I'm gonna take this off now and then get ready to prime up there. And then maybe we could go to work on the putting the visor and stuff on. Yes. Okay, so I've wiped down the fiberglass there with some mineral spirits. Actually, I used, what did I use? Methyl hydrate, because that's all I got. And it seemed to work okay. And clean the surface. And I'm gonna hit it with an epoxy primer in a spray can. But this stuff actually has the two parts. So yeah, it's the good stuff. So, but it comes in a spray can. So this is what was recommended to me from the guys at Napa. So I'm not gonna do this because that's, of course, that's been primed with an etching primer. And this I don't believe is an etching primer. So, but I don't need it on fiberglass. So my plan is to spray it with this to kind of seal it up so that I can put the windows in, put the visor on, kick it outside if I need to, and get the interior in, get the engine going. And after it's running and driving, then we'll talk about painting it. But until it's running and driving, I don't want to do that. So I know the right way would be to start with frame rails and work your way up. But I think usually you need to, you know, if you're going to do that, you should pre-fit everything, I think, and then take it apart and then put it back together as you paint it. So anyways, let's give it a whirl. So I think I have shaken it enough, so I got to put this on the bottom here, and then you give it a pound. So let's do it here. And that releases it. Well, I meant to time lapse that, but I ran out of paint. Apparently doing it that way doesn't go very far. I hit that with metal primer, and Andrea's running to Napa to get me some more. So, and I want to do that on the fiberglass to seal it up. So, now, while I wait for that, I think I'm gonna take this back off. It's almost right, but I got a bit of a gap there and it's like uber tight there. So what I want to do is I'm going to grind these off, drill them out, get this riveted back where it's supposed to go, and give that a whirl. All right. Okay, now let's drill these out. Those are the ones that I kind of bored the hole out. I guess I shouldn't really be surprised that they're loose. But I also have some aluminum washers. So I'm going to try sticking some of these on the back. See how that goes. Well, I missed recording that last little bit. I held it in with a bolt, and then the other thing I did is I put WD-40 on the hinge and worked it, and look at this. Perfect. And I got the gaps the same, so I am really happy with that. This one just is a little tweaky. But look at that. And I used a different rivet. I used these arrow rivets that I had, and they bit a lot harder, so makes me happy. Happy. I'm just going to put some WD-40 on this spring. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. I think lubricating that so the spring can flex and amongst itself, but that's the way it's supposed to be. So now my little helpers came and brought me another can of paint, so I can finish what I started. Okay, let's try this again. We'll shake her up, pop the bottom, and give her a second coat of the old primer. Epoxy primer. Andrew was only able to get one can, and I ran out of paint again. I don't think that's the most efficient way to put some primer on. So, but I want to use the same stuff, so I'll get 2 more cans to finish this top, and I see some pinholes that we're going to need to fill, but should be okay for a while, so we can get started on the engine. I just wanted to see about getting some of this off. And I did get a little bit of paint on here, much to my chagrin. Oh yeah, that's gonna work. Because I got some bit of resin goop. So I figured, you know what? Let's clean the windshield off. So for the marker lights, the new, well, I want to see what size. Yeah, see, that doesn't feel. The new marker lights are the M6 stud, like that one. So where did I get these ones from? Because those are definitely not the ones. Wow, that's a development. Okay, well that's good, because that means all these work. Although, that's a little difficult. What about this side? Yeah. I need to drill some holes for the wires to go through for the lights, so. Okay, well, that's good. So I don't need to put new rivet nuts there. But I do need to put holes in there. And I got to put one over there. So since we've got, these bolts are wrong, this bolt is right. I'm going to use this as a template. I'll just screw that in there like that. I'll go get another one, and I'll get a new riv nut for there, because the rest of them all, oh, and I have to do here too. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. Okay. Got a hole right there. Nothing like drilling a hole in a perfectly good roof. Just want to try spitting these in. One actually spun a little bit. Maybe I have to give it a little crimpy, an extra little crimpy. Oh, don't really like doing that into fiberglass, but what do you do? I crunched it. Oh well. So now I have to do the center marker light and try to make it of the same distance. So like these ones are like there. Oh, there we go. I'll use one of these. I'll use this one as a template. See if this screws into that new thingy I put in. And it does, just peachy geechy. So let's pop this out. They have these big rubber grommets that OEM, original equipment. Oh goodness. But you got to drill a big hole in the roof, which I don't really want to do for obvious reasons. So I should have brought a tape measure. That's what I should have done. And a pencil. because I got to go something like that. A little something like that. Okay. Okay. So this is what I have. This is what I have. I have masking tape along the rivet line. So I have a base line, and then I kind of made this as a guide for straight edge. I measured up from here to the bottom of the foam, and from there to the bottom of the foam, and I did the same thing here using that foam, and I come up with a spot right there to be in dead center. So we're gonna give her the good old college try. So wish me luck. Well, I don't think we need that much luck, but it's, I think, a little more, definitely more forward than it was, I think. Because I think it was back more. But we want it to be symmetrical. Like, you know, we want them to all look normal as you can make it anyways. Okay, well, you know what they say. Yeah. Guess it's time to, well, maybe I'll do some more measuring first. Just to make sure. Just to be extra. 20 3/4. So it'll be 10 3/8. 10 1 2 3/8. Yep, that's correct. Let's go straight across here. And we've got from that, I'm using the marks on the foam as a guide. We got 19. Interesting. It worked. Okay, let's do this. Let's do it. I don't need that one. I need a drill, which is, no, I have the drill. I just don't have a drill bit. Okay, so now let's put this, well, no, let's put a riv nut in there. And I'm gonna use the Peterbilt ones. I use the old style one over there because all the rest of them are like that, but for the center one, I'll use the Peterbilt ones because, well, I have to, but we didn't have any more at work, so rather than just replacing them all, and is that gonna go in all the way? Is there a blocker? No, it's just the shank of the nut, man. Need to drill a bigger bolt. Need to drill a little bit bigger hole for that shank. Shanky town. And then we're gonna have to, like, this was like, or was that like that? No, it was, of course I got the foamy there, so you got foamy. And if I put, yeah, foamy, where's the hole again? Foamy. We're gonna make this longer. There's another bolt right there. We'll make the hole in the same spot. Okay, let's go get another bit. There. Shoot! Damn it. I kinda... pulled the threads out. Just the first few. Well, maybe it's okay. I mean, it's good and tight. Gosh, what an idiot. These things are so finicky. No. I should drill it out. Son of a gun. Boy, that looks nice too. About $1 for every time I had to do something twice. Oh, yeah, you idiot. Oh, you know, I over crimped this riv nut, so now I got to drill it out. Well, that actually was easier than I thought it would be. Good thing I got another one sitting right here. So let's try this again. But this time I won't give it so much ooga-doogas. Do I think that's enough? I don't know. I'm going to say that is enough. Okay. So now I need to use this and this, making sure I didn't bugger these threads up. And I think put this on there. If I measure it, from the light to here. So I've got tape on this, and I'm going to cut it in a V shape to make it fit against the cab. That's the plan. And I might have to redo it and make it trim a little more, but if nothing else, it's going to be better than the other one that was just cut off square. Cut off square. And down here, if I look at how this foamy goes, want me to hold that? Yeah. I think I'm all right. I'll just... A little too much. More like that. That's like a quarter, so. Okay. Trim number 2. Ooh. That's pretty close.
What are you going to use for a screw at the back?
Well, I'll do the same thing, but I'll drill a new hole in it.
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? That's good. I just need to trim. I should have left the foam on there because then it could have. Oh well. I'll just put some silicone or something in there. That's what we're gonna do. Okay. I think I could probably shave it just a little bit more, you know what? Because it's gonna, like when you squish it in, we want that to squish it. Okay, and I'm gonna drill a hole in the top. Where the other bolt is gonna go. Ha! Look at that. Made a little bumpy. So that is good. I'll just trim, and when I say trim, I mean make another hole, and then I can put a thingamachinker in there. I think I might wait and get another Peterbilt one because it's completely sealed off. And I kind of like that. And then you think, well, maybe you guys should change all of these. Except then I have to drill them out. But then you could have them all sealed up. I just need to trim this a little bit more. So I'll go do that. And then I think I might be done. Okay. My wire in there. That shouldn't be difficult. There we go. So we've got that one. Like that. And when I squish this down, look at that. Put another bolt here. We got a little gap all the way around. So that looks a little better. So, all right guys, that's it for me. Thanks for watching. Catch you in the next one. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, subscribe down below. We'll see ya in the next one. And we'll have more primer, I promise.